competition actually breeds innovation. And from an insurance perspective, what that means is that insurance companies are always looking for, ways to kind of differentiate themselves in the market, and also to charge rates and to be competitive with other insurance companies. So, if one insurance company just lumps everybody together, I had it over here, I talked about a big pool. You lump the high risks and the low risks together, and you charge everyone the average rate. What happens when another company enters the market and they want to kind of pick out the lower risks? They can charge them a little bit less. They're using rating variables, they're using risk characteristics that this other company's not. And what happens with that company is they're going to get the low risks. Why would I pay more to company A when I can join company B and pay less? And this is a classic example of what we call adverse selection. When this new company enters the marketplace and they are able to charge or identify risk characteristics that company A didn't, they're going to be able to get the insureds that they want in their market. And what happens is company A is not going to last very long. They set their prices based on having high risks and low risks in the pool. The low risks aren't going to be there. They're going to go to a different company. So yeah, we're going to see competition. This is what we're going to see today. You think about big data and data analytics, predictive analytics, artificial intelligence, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have companies that are gathering data, looking for risk characteristics, looking for that edge in rating that's going to enable them to identify risks differently than their competitors do and price accordingly. And that's good. We're going to get smaller and smaller pools. Now, there's a trade-off there. I want to make sure everybody understands that. It's easier to predict how a larger pool is going to perform. As you enter more and more risk characteristics, those pools get smaller and smaller. There's always going to be uncertainty. And the pools can get too small. There can be to the fact that statistically, it's really hard to predict what's going to happen. So there's a balance in the middle, and that's what competition does, right? What you want to think about here is that if competition can remove some of the subsidies between the high risks and the low risks, right? We get back to that adequate, that fair, that not unfairly discriminatory rating that we'd like to see. All right. Now, the problem is going to be is what's the cost ultimately? How much more do the high risks pay than the lower risks? And, what is fair for that? If you think about if I live in Miami Beach or I live in inland West Virginia, how much more should homeowners insurance cost in Miami? 3 times more, 10 times more? That's going to depend on the statistical analysis that's done.